All right, folks. Hey, how's everybody doing? I am Coach Jeff, also known as DJ Fame. Uh, Taking over for Coach Josh today, who is on active duty. Well, no, I'm sorry, not active duty, but boot. He has his weekly drills or monthly drills. So I'm taking over for him today. I'm not good with proficiency with the military terms, but anyway, we're here to watch the Madison team play our Horde Silver team, and we're watching the Overwatch playback here very, very shortly. So I was going to take a break, wait for the last of our couple players to get here, and we will talk to you guys very, very soon. All right, I'm trying to do something here. Hopefully, we can get this sorted here real quick. I just want to make sure that we can. There we go. Okay, I think I got it now. Okay, there we go. I think, yep, that definitely looks like it's it. So it's not going to be as big of a conflict. I was having a problem with the microphones actually piping in through my headset. It was making it so that I couldn't understand myself. And I was talking very, very slowly. I felt like I was in slow motion. Anyway, upcoming is going to be the Overwatch Silver teams, Hanover Horde versus the Madison Marvels. Very, very shortly. We have almost all of our team here waiting on them to get in. As soon as we do, we have about 3 more minutes. As soon as we do, we will start the stream off. All right, very good. Talk to you very shortly. All right, guys, so we are back. I've just been in communications with the Iron Butterfly over there in the valley of the Madison team, and we are getting ready to kick this game off here very, very shortly. All of our teammates have shown up here, and it looks like everybody's going to be there. We've secured and made sure that they've all worked to try and get their team functioning, and make sure their communications are working okay. And so far, so good. So we're working on it now, just waiting for this game to kick off. It should be any second now. Waiting for them to get the go. Let's get the go. Come on, let's get the go. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about the people that are on the team. The very first one on PC number 2 is Magic Marker. That's our boy Parker. Number 3 is Little Dog 248. Little Dog is Abram. Number 4 is Mighty Colebug, who is Cole. He's been here before. Melomaniac 61 is at 5. Number 6 is Paxman, and number 7 is LAX KJB 71. So yeah, so these are our guys. They have been playing together now pretty successfully. I tell you what, pretty proud of the fact that they're picking up their stature, their gameplay has really started to increase, and couldn't be happier with where we're actually ending up with them. They've finally gotten a hold of the ideals of playing video games like Overwatch. The main thing being that they've gotten onto communications. They understand that, and then after that, I mean, they've just really started to pick up on some strategy, working on some strategy. Just really couldn't be any prouder of a Silver team. So I just got official word. It looks like we're going to be kicking this off here any minute. It's a 2-minute warning, and that was about a minute ago, so it should be about another minute. Anyway, these guys have worked proficiently, tried to get together, make this game just incredible. Something fun to watch, something fun to play. And they've really gotten a good taste of what it takes to move further along in their gaming careers. So it's exciting to watch, and I'm hoping you're excited to watch this game. It really should be taking off here just about any minute. When it does, we'll be flying around and watching over them. Yes. So, but the Madison team, not something to be scoffed at. So I understand they're actually still a very good squad, and we still always look forward to playing against them. Our gold teams played against them, and although we pulled out some victories, we definitely had a tough time. It was not an easy, simple win. So very cool to have that going on. Yep, just waiting on it here. It should be any minute. I love having to small talk everybody. Hi, everybody. Small talking. To some losses this week. We lost DMX. That was a terrible thing. Really good inspirational rapper guy. Did a lot of good for his community, although he made his share of mistakes, and unfortunately he paid for it in the end. And we lost Prince Philip, who happens to be the Queen's husband, which I found out today. I'd understood that the Queen could not take on a king, only because it doesn't work backwards like that. I know that's sort of antiquated rules, but that's the way the UK works. Anyway, so that's why he is a Prince Philip. He married a queen. Now, if he'd have been the king and she married him, then she would be queen, but that's just not the way it works. Like I said, antiquated rules. Stuff we're still working on, and I don't know that they're going to actually work on that stuff over there, but we'll see. Anyway, big loss. 99 years old he was. DMX was 50, which is very young. That's the equivalent of my age, believe it or not. I don't know if I necessarily look 50, but maybe. Anyway. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to kick it off. And we're going to have some fun doing that. Take a look around now. Anubis is an assault map, which means they have to take over 2 points. In other words, they're going to start with the first one. The first one's actually back over here, and then the second one's over there inside the actual temple. our boys are in blue. Listed there in blue. The other team, opposite team, Madison, is in red. They'll be coming out from that direction over there. We will be defending first. And defense we shall put on. So, a couple of people we have on our team. Let's see. We've got Zarya. That's a definite good one. And then we have a Doomfist. Oh, all right. Then we have a Mercy, a Zenyatta, a Genji, and what looks now to be a Wrecking Ball. I'm sorry, that's the other team. That could be a little bit hard to fight against our guys. Orisa, Bastion, Lucio, Diva, Mercy, and a Junkrat. I think, yep, Junkrat. Very small screen, tiny screen. So I'm looking at it, yeah, what? Anyway. Here we go. They got it set up on the point there, and that's where we actually told them to try and do to be able to get that first start going on. Oh, Orisa's shield's already down, but Orisa's shield's back up again. Good job. Good job. Junkrat's taking his little bit there. Up on top, waiting for his little surprise if he can drop one on him. The guys are actually pulling over and keeping that. And the Wrecking Ball came in and took them straight down, knocked them completely off. But hey, they're back up there and already working on it again. That's awesome stuff. Now the Wrecking Ball has decided to go up top and make a little bit of a play up top there without trying to go for the point, which is pretty amazing because, well, I guess he doesn't have his team to back him up, so he would be a relatively quick loss and didn't want that to happen, so. Comes the ball does the drop. Oh, took out the Orisa. A little bit of an extra pump in there. Then we've got our Bastion. Bastion's moved on to the spot, and he's going to take out a couple of extra people. Got our Genji. The Genji is actually getting tethered in. Our Diva's still trying to stick it out and keep it alive, but that did not work. Then we have our last baby Diva trying to stay there. That did not work either, but that's okay. Only the first point. Second point is never the easy one to take. So the team's going to stick it out back here, but they've already got their Wrecking Ball moving in. The ball's moving in. He's got his tether going on there, so they may have some problems trying to get there. Bastion, and then they dropped a little bit of those. Oh! The Genji came in and did his blade, took over. Guys are losing the point. Nobody's actually hopping on, so that will be a quick loss for the Marbles. That's a good round, though. Good round. I mean, they gave it a little bit of a shot. We're not prepared, quite ready for that, but that's okay. They now have a chance to try and take it over, win themselves, so if they can. We'll see. Very strong gameplay out of that Genji. Mercy was doing a pretty good job of keeping her tether for the opposite team. Definitely something that was making things a little bit difficult for us to actually, fight back against. But that's okay. We're working on that. We've got that definite overtone of desire to learn more and learn better. So we shall see how that turns out. This time we're going to be trying to take the points ourselves. Hopefully we'll be able to do it relatively quickly. We'll see what happens here. Here comes the other team. Oh, they've switched it over. Now they have themselves a Reinhardt. And looks like a Junkrat. Along with a Mercy tethered onto that. And they have a Zarya. Oh, now they have a Hanzo. This could be a good composition. Tough one to beat, especially with that up there. But there's nobody firing from behind that shield, so here they come. Moving across the top, and the Marvels are picking their spots up top, making it well known that they're there. They're going to throw in some shield, try to work their way around that. Oh, nope, they're just going to sit back. They're not going to try and make that run for it. And then May came in and ice walled him. That made a good spot. Good shot for that one. And Junkrat's trying to work his way around the backside there. Interesting. Oh, and then Hanzo ended up getting a revive, so that brought him back into the game. It's going to make things a little hard on our guys. DPSs are all in force here. So the team's working on it. Diva's demeched, so now she's going to be running around without that. I don't think she's going to be able to hang on to that for too long. Oh, and then we got a junk tire. Junk tire's out there. Oh, took out the Orisa. Junkrat's in here. Inside there. Junkrat needs to get to it. Oh, but he ended up getting killed by the other Junkrat inside. We have a guy on. Up, our maid decided to go ahead and take it, but she froze up. So now she's stuck in there by herself. It's not going to do much good when there's no additional team in there to help. But yeah, they're working on that. So Diva's inside. Looks like she's getting matched up by the couple taking on other tanks. Tanks are taking her out. Orisa's not actually up pushing forward there, but oh, they almost have a complete team wipe. There's 5 of them out. Only 2 coming back in now. Team needs to work to pull together, try and make it difficult on this team. Now their team is completely on the defensive, and they're up there on top of that patio. That's definitely going to be a real tough. Oh, the ice wall came straight up on top of there. Now's the time to run. Whole team should be pushing in at this point, but I don't see the team pushing. They're sort of just hanging around the corner yet. Oh, there goes the tire. The tire, oh, got himself 1. Maybe 2. So, not sure here. Oh, and Diva drops in on a bomb, but the only problem is that that Reinhardt shield was protecting him. Junkrat's in there by himself, but in there by himself cannot do that. It's going to make that very, very difficult to try and get the rest of the team inside there. So, wow, they're really wearing them down. They've actually pretty much had the whole team try to reset, so the Horde's actually going back to the beginning and having to restart over again. That is just no fun when you have to do that. And then the Hanzo dropped himself a blade and ended up killing off 3 guys all at once. Got the 2 healers and the tank. And now the other Hanzo. I'm not sure where we got another Hanzo at, but we got a Hanzo all of a sudden. I thought we were going with the Bastion map, but I guess doing it on the offensive is not going to be that effective. Defensive definitely better, but okay, well, the main thing we're looking at here, they have 30 seconds left to try and get to that first point, and then extend their time so they can get to the second point, but the team is not pushing forward. They're not attempting to push forward. They're sitting back here at this end right here and not trying to go around. It's almost as if they're being intimidated back from not coming around that corner. And I really wish they'd kind of move that. They need to move it forward. But that'll put an end to that. Victory. Yes, that definitely puts an end to that. Okay. Alright, so that'll be the Madison up 1 point there.
Epic. I was only following my programming.
So a little bit tough, so a little bit tough to watch that, but we're going to talk a little, have a little talk with the team here really quick and see what's going on, find out what's happening. It seems like there might be something, so we will be right back. Okay, well, we're going to head back into this game here very, very shortly. About a minute left. Had to go in and talk to the boys, give them a little bit of a pep talk, try and get them to understand we've got to continue moving forward. We can't stop or stagnate in one spot. We have to continue moving forward, and that's part of the coaching process. Just explaining a little bit of what each strategy is for every map that you play on. So that's what we're working on. We're trying to get those guys working on that. So we shall see whether or not they heeded my advice and actually make that push forward. I have confidence in the fact they can do it. They've been doing a really good job of getting it and figuring it out lately. So, yep. So looks like we're getting ready to kick it off here. Any second now. We shall have a good time this time. I have to go ahead and tell them there's a couple things here that's messed up with the map here. We've got to change up. I think we got Volskaya Industries coming up then next. Oh, he's doing the switch. He's switching sides. So I guess he's making all of his... Make sure and let him know. Oops. Why does it keep switching to that? Okay. That's what we're working on here. Hopefully we can get this rocking and rolling. There we go.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
Looks like we're ready, and we flip sides. So at that same time, that just means that this time it's going to be opposite sides. So the first defending team will actually be the Marvels. And then it will be us on the offensive. We'll be trying to attack to try and take this point right here. Let's see what they bring. Looks like they're carrying a Diva. Looks like they also have a Hanzo, an Ana, Zenyatta, Junkrat, and a Ball. They're going with their two fluidly mobile tanks, which they're very quick moving and able to get to a spot very quickly. Both are upwardly mobile, both of them with pretty much unlimited firepower, which is good. The Hanzo's taking the clearing. They're going to try and get that set up as quickly as they possibly can. They're going to stay the spawn. Yep, they're going to go back to the checkpoint. The choke point. And the choke point there is going to be incredibly difficult to get past with the setup that they have going on here. But they're going to work on that. Let's see what we got here. Alright guys, we have our Orisa. Looks like our Pharah. Pharah's doing some shots, shooting from up top. Then we have our Lucio, then we have our Diva, then we have our Mercy, and then we have our Junkrat. And I don't see anybody pushing for this yet. Maybe they didn't get a chance to get past it. These guys are going to spawn camp. Yeah, they're spawn camping right over there. Well, not really. I mean, they're definitely pushing back from that point. They have to come back around over there to keep from getting to those guys that are in there, but that's okay. They worked on it. Okay, so Lucio's doing a couple boops and not going anywhere with that, but the Orisa's coming up. Larissa's trying to take him from the corner, and then our Diva's trying to push that back too. So here they go, pushing forward, pushing forward. There we go, everybody rush in, everybody rush in. There we go. There we go, now we're getting some coverage. Guys are coming in. They don't have anybody inside the opening over there, which is good. Ball did a drop, did some damage. Didn't do a lot of damage, but did some damage. Our Diva and our Orisa are trying to push back. Junkrat and the Fire are all trying to get in there, but Ball is trying to make it a little bit with the Diva also pushing in to try and make it. He's been demacked. Ball is pushing onto the spot. Oh, and then dropped a bunch of hand grenades, landmines, hand grenades, whatever. They all do explosive damage, so. Alright, well, they had a good press of it. They almost had that 2/3. These guys are dropping back that point. The point is back to a 1/3. So, we've got some movement going on here. Looking forward to these guys pushing up. Here we go. Lucio is pushing up kind of on his own, though. Maybe a little bit too early with these guys. Lucio's trying to get a little bit of a... Junkrat's tires trying to go somewhere. Oh, and got some kills right there. That definitely did some damage. Moving up to spawn camp once again. Yeah.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but right there in the spawn camp, Anna's trying to push in from behind. What is Anna doing? She's just like rolling up and then not going somewhere. Our guys need to push up and push forward. I don't know what happened with the Mercy. Mercy was just standing there. She wasn't getting any kind of flight or any type of momentum or mobility there. So let's see what's going on back here. We do have a Diva on top of it. Diva's trying to get in there. Wrecking Ball's making life a living heck. Got some issues. Yep, it looks like it's going to be try to... what a wasted Diva bomb, but that's okay. I don't know what happened to Baby Diva though. That's kind of weird. She ended up not surviving. Farah dropped her ultimate, which was good. The only thing is though, she needs somebody to be inside there to stay on that for that. But Lucio's gone, and unless they get some guys in there, it's going to be very, very difficult to play any type of medium. But they got the Diva. She's holding on. She's holding on. She's not staying in there. But got to be able to stay inside that pocket. Get in there and make that damage known. Make it happen. That'll do it there, ladies and gentlemen.
Justice delivered.
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
Okay, well.
Initiating match.
There we go. All right. Well, unfortunately, that was one down. Round down for the marbles. That's up for the marbles. I guess they won that one. The Horde taking a little bit rough today. It's not as good on their push as we'd like it to be, but we'll work with them on that. We'll work with them on that to make sure that we get that rule, that understanding with this composition, and how to make this happen, make it work for this kind of play. Although left for this season, we really don't have any more.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Really won't have any more assault maps to worry about, except for if you want to try and consider that with what it is on hybrid. But that's really not what I would consider to be an assault type map. It is taking a point, but it's more like a control. Anyway.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So they've got their setup up top there. These guys are blocking and ready to go. They're really far back. They gave them tons of leeway to be able to get to this spot with little regression. The other team, the Marvels, have changed up their possession, or changed up their tactics a little bit. They went from a wrecking ball to having a Sigma. They're going to try their Sigma, I guess, on this map. I'm trying to put in our Orisa and our. Oh, and Diva's not having a good time of it. She's demeched. She's still coming in trying to prevent them from taking over the point. They only need to take over two. Basically, 1.5 of those points, and that's basically it. And that'll pretty much do it, folks, right there.
Victory.
Well, it's not really the Horde that won that. That was the,
Play of the game.
yeah, the Junkrat. I ended up getting that kill. So, but that's okay. That's all right. We will continue working with our silver team to try and bring their game level up a little bit more. Here's that Junkrat. Yeah, that tire moved out and then boop, right there. Wiped them out. We saw that one. So that's pretty much that.
I was only following my programming.
Gonna have to go and have a little talk with these fellas to try and smooth over what's going on with the game plan here, but I promise you they will come back. Now, later on today, we're going to have our Fortnite games, a new Battle Royale mode. We'll have the gold team playing first here in about 30 minutes. And then we will have the silver team playing. We'll see if the silver team is interested in... if the silver team is going to be able, they'll be doing the battle royale too. They've asked, the Madison Marvels have asked whether or not we'd be willing to play it finally for 3 or in 3 minutes. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's see what we can find out here. Hang on 1 second here. Liam. All right. Yeah, so we're going to work on that. I'll be right back. I got to go talk to the team real quick. All right, sorry about that, but we have talked with Marvels, and we are going to do another, just basically a scrimmage. Sometimes when we have a little extra time, we like to do the fun maps, and the fun maps will have us doing this this in Paris. So we're going to be working Paris just to try it out, just for. But great job to the Madison Marvels. Pulling us a nice silver team together that had the ability to really give us a challenge, and took it to our team, took us to task. We now know there's some things we still need to work on. As it is with any video game, any team that you put together, you're definitely going to have some things that you have to work on, but it's great to be able to find where those little things are, that little problems that you can discover to help make it a better team all around, so that way it can be national champs at some point. So yeah, so we have a chance to go back and take a look at some of that playback footage. But this game right here, the one we're getting ready to play, this one is going to be just for a scrimmage, basically. We do these just for fun occasionally, just to be able to see, you know, hey, what would have happened if we had to have gone on to a third map. We do have a little bit of time left over, so we figured we'd go ahead and let the guys play a little bit. So we will do that here in just a second. As soon as the game starts, we'll rock and roll back, but let's take a look at our XP Gold Champion League. Alright guys, so here we are, we're back in. We're going to be looking at the Paris map. The Paris map is one of the gold team's least favorite maps, mostly because I guess of how redundant it is with all its overhangs, and I don't know, I'm not exactly sure why. I guess also because of this choke point right here. This choke point is a nightmare that stuff is made of, and yeah. Really not an easy way to get around it. You must play through it, except for that one spot that's right up over there, but it's only for flying creatures and balls only. Wrecking ball. So yeah, so there we go. The Madison team is going to be attacking first, and our Horde will be defending first. So. Ball just took off and went over here is going to be dead. Ball died. Not sure if that was planned or if that's just a mistake or what the deal is, but
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend.
this is a makeup of a different team that we have not seen before. We now have a wrecking ball and a monkey, ball and monkey as our go-to tanks on the team, and then we have our Lucio and Mercy, which are typically there, and then what looks like a McCree and a Junkrat. Doing a pretty good job of holding them back. Ooh, took off. Yeah, Junk. Yeah, Junk's really putting some damage down. Doing a good job there. Oh, D-Mac and now we got a baby diva fighting against the Junkrat, but she's on the point, so we gotta stop her. Let's get some boops. Let's get some boops. That's Lucio, his bunch. Oh, Lucio just took a dive off the end there. That'll be the end of that. Those guys have terminated that point. Unable to bring back the team to make it there in time. And most of their guys, they have lost number one, but that's okay.
New defense point. Objective B.
And I had one of our gold players come and tell me in person that it definitely seemed like this is a low-level gold team. So these guys might be ready to pursue a gold shot. here pretty soon. I want to have to mention that to Iron Butterfly and make sure that he knows that these guys might be ready to start picking up on some gold here soon. They have a few more things to learn, but other than that, I mean, they've yeah, so getting our guys off the. Well, that'll be that. And they win that point.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
All right. Well, yeah. It didn't work out as I thought it was going to work out. But, now these guys are going to be able to try to attack instead. They successfully have both points of 4 minutes 57 seconds left over for that. So if our boys get both points, they're going to have to do it relatively quickly in order to have a good, fair fight on their hands. We will be working on that, hopefully here soon,
Ready for battle.
to try and make this a productive lesson, I guess, in why we had problems.
Attackers
Like I said, the one good thing is video on demand. You get to use playbacks. You can replay pretty much any game, so that's really great, especially when it comes to the ability to show your team, hey, maybe there's a couple things we can work on. Always walk in with a positive attitude and think, hey, man, there's always stuff to work on. Even our gold team has their stuff to work on. There are no perfectionists in any game ever. I mean, they might be perfectionists, but hey, you know, they're not gonna achieve perfection as much as they'd like to. Yep, we gotta pause.
Objective A.
Not exactly sure why we paused. Something happened there. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're gonna restart. Looks like somebody dropped out real quick, and then yeah. No worries, no worries. This is just a scrimmage anyway. Like I said, this doesn't really count, so all kinds of neat things can happen. But those guys are gonna be protecting. We're gonna be trying to bring our guys out. Again, our team is hanging around the corner. They're a little bit too afraid to try and make that move to push forward. They don't want to get killed. Yeah. Instantly, as soon as that ball came out, he should have started firing, but he did not. He walked around looking at people, but he should have been just wailing away with his weapons. We had a couple of guys back there, 4 people back there in that load section. I don't know what they're doing back there. Monkey's just sitting there. Monkey's sitting there with Mercy in the background waiting. Their team just got destroyed. I mean, they walked out and that was it. Now Mercy's going to battle. Mercy. She's trying to take a game to herself to fight. Ball is rolling around but not on the point. I don't know why Ball is not getting on the point. Even though Monkey is, they really need to get to the point and protect the point. It's Mercy again. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe Mercy just killed the Monkey. That's not something you see every day. And here comes the tire, and the tire did one bit of damage. Got one little bit. But hey, Madison has taken back over the whole thing. Not sure what they were doing. Oh, try to suicide res, didn't work. Ball came back in, got in there, but he's working, of course, by himself. The Monkey's in there, put up his thing, but good idea, try and get inside there. It's definitely taking out the Diva, that's cool, but he's got to get in there and try to take out everything now. Nothing there to be able to get.
Thank you.
Yeah, they definitely gave it a good push, but only it seemed like the tanks were really trying to push. Even that Junkrat right there is just sort of just sitting there, not really pushing forward. You know, team-wise, there should be a ultimate goal is to get the team to have them push forward at the same time, but it's just not happening. I don't know. We will once again have the discussion with them that's pushing forward. Maybe if they see the playback video, they'll be able to say, hey, you know, yeah, we did not do this right. We shall work on that. We shall work on that. Oh yeah, Monkey took out the baby Diva. Now Monkey's got to fight a bunch of people by himself. The rest of the team's coming. Junkrat's finally in there. It's going to be trying to take out. Trying to take out the Sigma. Sigma's wasted ult. Monkey's trying to take out the Sigma, and they got the Sigma. Good job. 3 minutes, 57 seconds for them to try and take over the second one. Oh, D.Va's trying to come in at the last second and trying to score some points, but did not happen. Paris bells are ringing. The bells have tolled. Yes. Okay, well they have split up. They're not team on teams. They're not going straight up the middle. Sigma is attempting to put a little bit of pain on down to them. Yep, he's gotten in there. Good job. Good job. Uh-oh, D.Va bomb. Oh, took out the monkey. D.Va bombed the monkey. And that's going to make it a little bit difficult for them to get back there in relative time. But there's a Sigma. Sigma's taking on a role of his own. It's 3-on-1, maybe even 4-on-1. It might have been 4-on-1. But, yeah. It was doing some flyback. And the team's all coming in, sort of sitting and waiting right here at the point. Let's see what we got here. Horde ball takes out the Mount Mercy. And the one takes out the other. I don't see anybody heading over towards either side from our team. It definitely doesn't seem like it's a coordinated effort. The monkey's over there. Monkey, of course, can do a bunch of monkey jumping. Makes it a little bit more easy, but getting together with his team now. Just a slight bit. Trying to fight against that D.Va. Monkey against D.Va is always a good fight. Oh, man. Some kind of superhuman bombs coming in there. Some kind of Tracer. Tracer looks like she's trying to do some damage. D.Va's not having any of that. Trying to take that shot up. It seems impenetrable, this hole. But a good Junkrat with a couple of well-placed bombs could take out that spinning ball right there. That Hammond, wrecking ball, whatever you want to call them. In a little bit of a fight, but don't know where the team's at. Don't know where the rest of the team's at. Where's the rest of the team? Coming in from over here. Looks like Tracer's trying to shoot it from in there. Sometimes as a coach it can be painful to watch when things just fall apart.
10 seconds remaining.
And you get to an end of something like this and don't have a lot that you can be able to do, that you can be able to accomplish. That's that. All right, well, good game, Madison. Definitely a good game. Was not as simple as we thought it was going to be.
Play of the game.
It's Hanover.
All right, well, that's that. So we're going to get ready for our Fortnite tournament, game, I should say. So we're going to do that. Meanwhile, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Thank you to the Madison Marvels for having us in this playback today. And if you don't know, you shall see us soon, XP League Hanover. We will be on with the Fortnite tournament or games here very shortly, and then we will also be back with the Overwatch Gold teams later on today from 6 and 7 o'clock tonight.